It's now been a couple of days since Kanye last teased his new album, Bully, but we might be getting a new podcast with Ye pretty soon that is also very interesting if we take a look at the history of it. And he's been teasing some new stuff on his Instagram after clearing it again. So today we'll talk about all of that. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So as I said, it's been some days since Kanye has been active on his social media. He dropped his Hide Ya Bitch snippet a couple of days ago at this point and has since then gone really quiet. There's been no big presence after those 2-3 days where we seem to get something new every single day, where we did get the highs and lows thing, but that was already a bit more in the past. But then we get the oh no, my hoodie thing, and we started talking about how he might be leaking this himself, and then he pretty blatantly and obviously dropped that Hide Ya Bitch snippet on his own Instagram story. So this could be the calm before the storm, because before something big is coming, like an album announcement, because it looked like the album was in the process of being rolled out, or it just might be another failed rollout that then just kind of dies down. We don't know as of yet. It'll be very interesting to see what the next coming days will bring, but we do have some news on the record, because we did get some new pictures from Ye right now in Tokyo, Japan, where we know that he's been kind of stationed at and working on the album, flying out people, Kai Cenat, for example. But then also we got this one picture of Bianca, Ye, and none other than Justin LeBoy. Now, if you don't know who Justin LeBoy is, he's the host of the Download podcast, which was the podcast that Ye did early last year, or like in March, April, somewhere around then, which was this big podcast that was being teased, where we thought this would be the rollout for Vultures 2, or that Kanye would reveal something more. It then ended up kind of being weird. He played us the Like That remix right during that time when the Drake and Kendrick beef was going on. It just wasn't a really good podcast, but the entire thing leading up to it, kind of like the announcements, the hype up from Justin LeBoy, were just so infamous in the Kanye community that seeing the two of them together again, I don't know how to feel about it. And the most interesting thing is Justin LeBoy on his The Download podcast Instagram story posted a picture of Tokyo, Japan, where apparently he is stationed at right now, and he just had the text on the story, "Yay, new interview coming soon?" ? And, we can see he's in Tokyo, so that's also the reason why he was in that picture with Ye and Bianca. But this is kind of confusing, because does this mean that there is a new interview coming soon? Or is this kind of a question to the listeners, to the fans, asking them if they wanted a new interview with Ye? Which obviously we would, because we've also been hearing these rumors that Ye has started doing interviews for Bully. So this might be part of like the media presence, or kind of the just marketing side of things. What's also pretty interesting is that when I looked at his Instagram story, he removed that text again. And I only found that story with the text just from people that were there when this was apparently still live. So it seemed like he removed that text again on the story, which is suspicious, because why would you do this? Is this kind of like some marketing technique of first come, first serve that get to see this? I don't know what this could mean, but the possibility of a new Kanye, The Download, Justin LeBoy podcast is up in the air again. And all of us who've been there during the Vultures era, I think all of us don't know how to feel about it. Maybe we'll get some crazy interview. We'll have to wait and see. Now, lastly, I wanted to get into what Kanye posted as the only post now on his Instagram, which is this right here. Now, this apparently is some new idea that he has. He calls this the drone systems. Now, maybe this is part of Yeezy. Maybe this is kind of what he's been also trying to do with a couple of the stuff that he's done in the past. We're talking about, Yeezy campus. We're talking about the self-supplying system that he was working on. But interestingly, he gave this entire description of what this drone system, of what these drone systems could be like. And if we go through this real quick, I just think it's interesting because the only thing that he has up on his Instagram, everything else is deleted. It says core design principles, no stairs, no glass, single story design, circular layout, endless pathways, no beginning, no end, minimalist design principles as close to nothing, privacy and community balance. And then it goes into spatial organization, integrated systems, pods for specific functions, outdoor kitchen, bathroom outside, sunken spaces, mounds for structure, berms for privacy, projection of spaces into nature, walkable layouts, and then material and form, soft surfaces, seamless construction, flush elements, undulating walkable floors, flowing water integration, diffused light, sound control, warmth as a design element. So, I mean, either Kanye's going crazy or this is genius. I haven't decided. It says functionality, multi-use features, simplified singular functions, child-proof features, storage embedded in design, adaptable for all ages, proportion and harmony in all elements, everything with a function like the human body, and lastly, aesthetic and poetic elements, privacy with poetics, sculpture mist berms, cozy entertainment areas, vegetation and fruit integration, creating environments for specific species, primitive naturalistic approach, no novelty, focus on timeless forms. So this apparently is the list of drone systems, and we only got that one pretty non-saying picture of this graphic design program, no idea. So, you know, this is, I mean, all of these features that he listed out here remind you of kind of the newer phase of Yeezy. Or as I said, Yeezy campus, what he was trying to build in Wyoming, it all reminds us of that. And it obviously also reminds us of the designs that we've been getting for Yeezys with the pods, with the new slippers, with the bully thing that are very minimalistic, smooth. It all is very reminiscent of this, so maybe this is also interesting in regards to Kanye's creative process, because these are just the thoughts that he's been thinking about when creating the products that we're now seeing. We might also then kind of modulate that onto the album, but I think that's a little bit far-fetched. Maybe though, when we listen to it, it'll be like, this is kind of like the style that Kanye was doing. Maybe we'll call it Kanye-esque or something. But I mean, this is kind of like either he's just going crazy and working on something other than the album again, which would be really bad. So I don't see this as just a positive, but it's really interesting to see how this might develop. But that's going to be it for today. You know, we might be getting a new podcast with Justin LeBoy, the Download Podcast, which is a good and a bad sign. I have no idea right now. It's also been a couple of days since Kanye has been present on social media, which could be the calm before the storm or just the calm. And we have this drone systems thing. But I do want to know what y'all think about all of this. So let me know your thoughts on drone, on Justin LeBoy, and on if this album is actually starting to get rolled out. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.